I actually cannot believe the day has come, but here we are, dude, the brand new Pokemon anime series, the first ever series without Ash Ketchum. It began today. Episode 1 and Episode 2 of Pokemon Horizons just finished airing, and man, there's so much to talk about. This was an insane opening, dude, so what we're going to do today is review the 2 episodes, covering the main plot points, and giving my commentary, my critique, my review, all throughout the video. One thing that I have to make crystal clear is that I don't understand Japanese, and these episodes are currently only available in Japanese. They don't currently have subtitles in English. The episode is likely to have a lot of dialogue considering it's the beginning of a new series, so for that reason, my review, this video, absolutely does not serve as a replacement or a substitute for the original episode. Please make sure to watch and support the original episode yourself, because this video is not an accurate cover of the entire episode, you know? If you're excited about this new series beginning, then I'd really appreciate you all smashing the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. That helps me out more than I could ever explain, and we're finally able to make these review videos properly again, because at long last, both copyright strikes have officially been removed from my channel. Be sure to check out my most recent video for more information about that. So yeah, I'd really love all of your support on this video, and now let's hop into the review. Episode 1 began with Liko on her school bus to the Indigo Academy, and Liko is a super nervous person, and she struggles to talk to the other students on her way there, even when they're discussing her favourite live streamers, Nidothing and Quaxly. I really love the potential for such a nervous and anxious and socially reserved protagonist. It opens the door for so much character development later down the line as she comes out of her shell. I'm really excited for that to happen, dude. Later on, Liko enters her dorm room at school, and her roommate is a confident girl called Anne, and once again, Liko is really nervous and scared befriending Anne, but they speak for a while, and Liko eventually tells her that she comes from the Paldea region. They do say a lot more in their conversation also, but because I don't understand Japanese, that was kind of all I picked up, you know? So make sure to watch the episode yourself when subtitles release later so you can understand it fully. In a lecture the next day, all the students are given a Rotom phone, and then each trainer is randomly given a starter Pokemon too. Anne gets an Oshawott, which instantly makes her the greatest character of the entire show, because Oshawott is the greatest Pokemon of all time, man. I actually cannot wait to see more of Anne and Oshawott. They seem like such a good pair. Anne is so happy and bubbly and energetic and positive, and then Oshawott is the personification of that too. Liko then gets given a Sprigatito, which she finds absolutely adorable, but it scratches her and then does a runner. Liko follows Sprigatito, but every time she gets close to it, it leaves her again. Clearly Sprigatito is a very independent Pokemon. He doesn't really care for or trust Liko at all. But hey, let's see how that changes throughout the season. The next day, Liko and Sprigatito battle Anne and Oshawott, but Sprigatito gets in a bad mood when it gets hit by a water gun. And that night, Liko tries to train Sprigatito even more to no avail. Liko then looks at a mysterious pendant necklace that she has, and she tells Anne that her grandmother gave it to her. Very, very, very interesting indeed, dude. I can't wait to see where this all leads to. Liko spends the next day observing Sprigatito and trying to learn more about it, and eventually she manages to hold Sprigatito, and even slightly bond with it, you know? But then a Methio mysteriously arrives at the school, bumping into Liko. A Methio is surprisingly polite and posh, almost. He's very respectful to Liko, giving like student president vibes, if you know what I mean. Not quite what I expected, but we all know his play pretend anyway, don't we? We know he's the villain, and Sprigatito even thinks so too, because Sprigatito growls at him. Liko then dashes back to her dorm and grabs her pendant necklace before fleeing, as a Methio and his teammates Zir and Konya begin chasing her. I think somehow Liko knew that a Methio is a bad guy and wanted her pendant, but without subtitles I'm not really too sure how she knew. Maybe she just trusted Sprigatito's gut reaction towards him, or maybe she recognized him. I don't know, man. I guess we'll see when subtitles release later today. Liko and Sprigatito get trapped by a Methio and his teammates on a roof, but then in the nick of time, Freed and his Charizard arrive, battling a Methio's Ceruledge to defend Liko. And dude, the animation is beautiful in this battle. Absolutely beautiful. Such stunning animation, man. You've got to watch it yourself. I really, really, really hope these animation standards continue throughout the series, rather than it just being the first couple of episodes. Midway through Charizard and Ceruledge's battle, Liko and Sprigatito are about to get hit by a stray attack from Ceruledge, but then suddenly Liko's pendant glows, and then a stunning turquoise energy bursts out of Liko's pendant, forming a massive bubble shield around them, protecting them from the attack. And then what's absolutely crazy, it's then revealed that a small brand new Pokemon from within the pendant was the thing that created had the shield around them. This mysterious, brand new little cute Pokemon was within the pendant. And dude, it has to be a baby Terrapagos, surely. I may have butchered the pronunciation. I don't know how to say Terrapagos. Terrapagos. You know what I mean, man. It looks so similar to a baby Terrapagos. It has to be one, surely, man. And now it makes sense why the pendant has the same design as Terrapagos's back. Maybe it's Terrapagos's pre-evolution, or a smaller form of it, or a less powered up form. I'm just gonna call it baby Terrapagos, because that makes a lot of sense to me, and that's adorable, dude. Is this like the baby Yoda of Pokemon? I don't know, man, it is to me. I can't believe Lico's journey has began with a brand new Pokemon, in a similar way to Ash's did with Ho-Oh. Amazing, and now it makes sense why Amicio wants the pendant. The shield and baby Terrapagos then vanish back into Lico's pendant, but luckily Freed and Charizard catch Lico and Sprigatito flying away. Freed and Lico land on Freed's airship high up in the sky, which is so cool, it even has a battlefield and everything. On the airship, Lico meets Molly and Murdoch, two of Freed's crewmates, and she also meets all the Pokemon of the ship too, including a Fuecoco, dude. I get the feeling this Fuecoco is gonna end up being Roy's Pokemon. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Surely they wouldn't have two Fuecocos on the main cast. Then Amicio and his teammates, who as a group are called the Explorers, they continue chasing the airship, trying to steal Lico's pendant. Freed and Captain Pikachu steer the airship while all the other Pokemon power the ship, and we also see the other crewmates. The Explorers land on the airship and Amicio demands the pendant from Lico, and in order to protect the safety of all the other Pokemon on the airship, Lico actually allows herself to be taken by the Explorers. It's clear she cares a lot about Pokemon, man. It's really clear that she does. I really love that, dude. Her priority was protecting the other Pokemon on the airship above protecting herself. Unless I misunderstood the scene, of course, who knows. But then, before she can be properly taken, Freed and Captain Pikachu arrive to battle Amicio. Captain Pikachu uses Thunder Punch and Double Team, and dude, it feels so unique seeing a Pikachu without Ash's Pikachu's moveset. I love it for real. Not only does Captain Pikachu have a more serious and aggressive voice and personality, but he also feels different from Ash's Pikachu because of his moveset. So awesome, man. Plus the animation with the rainy background is absolutely stunning. Captain Pikachu then uses Volt Tackle, then Sprigatito demands that it wants to battle too, so Lico commands an attack and it ends up being absolutely huge. I have no clue what move that was, man, so if anybody knows, let me know. But it was massive, bro. And hey, it wouldn't be the Pokemon anime if the main character's starter Pokemon didn't have some crazy built-up power. But then the Explorers grab Sprigatito and flee, kidnapping it as Lico screams. And that cliffhanger, ladies and gentlemen, is where the episode ended. I mean, wow, dude, where do I even begin with giving all of my thoughts? That was absolutely insane, man. I shared a lot of my opinions throughout the review, so this end section won't be as long as normal, but I am so damn impressed, man. This was genuinely an absolutely fantastic beginning to Pokemon Horizons. Genuinely phenomenal. I absolutely adored how these episodes portrayed Lico. I love that she has such little experience, that she's so nervous and shy and socially reserved, that she didn't instantly bond with Sprigatito, but she still loves Pokemon. Lico has so much room to grow in this season, and I absolutely adore that, dude. One thing that I really loved is that the episodes had a lot of focus on Lico's inner monologues. I mean, there was one point when she got too excited over a Pokemon being cute, and then she realized that she was getting too excited, so she talked to herself in her head, and basically told herself to calm down and not embarrass herself. That is such a realistic and relatable portrayal of shyness and anxiety that so many people can probably relate to. It was awesome, dude. Lico really does have a lot of potential, and I can't wait to see where they go with her. And of course, the fact that she has a baby Terrapagos in her pendant makes it even more exciting, dude. I've said for a long time that this series really needs something brand new and massive to the Pokemon series to get the general audience more hyped and invested, to get fans of the video games to pay attention. And this baby Terrapagos is exactly that, if you ask me. Now all eyes will be on the series. Fans of the anime, fans of the games, the general audience, because everybody cares about Terrapagos and its role in the Scarlet and Violet games, and now its role in the anime too. Brilliant decision from whoever wrote that into the story. Plus, Sprigatito is so precious. I genuinely love that it feels like a real-life cat, if you get me. It's independent like a cat, and it hates getting wet like a cat, but it steps up to fight like a cat, but then it goes back to Lico whenever it's in danger. I love this little cat, dude. Anne and Hiroshima are also really fun side characters, and Amicio and the Explorers are so menacing and threatening as villains. Low-key, it feels kinda great to have genuine villains after we've had Team Rocket for 26 years. And dude, the animation and the music in these episodes was just otherworldly. Such great animation in and out of battles, and the music, the soundtrack, it added so much to the episodes. Of course, we didn't see Roy anywhere yet, but I don't think we really needed to, if you know what I mean. It makes more sense to introduce Liko and the Explorers and Freed's crew, and then introduce Roy afterwards in a future episode, as a natural progression of the story. But dude, I can't wait to meet my boy Roy. I think that just about covers my thoughts on the beginning of Pokemon Horizons. I know this was a crazy long video, but can you blame me? There was so much to talk about. I thought this was a spectacular beginning to the new series. The last time a series premiere got me this hyped was Pokemon X and Y, so if this standard continues, then we're really in for something special with Pokemon Horizons. Let me know your thoughts on the first 2 episodes of Pokemon Horizons in the comments below. What did you think about the animation, the music, the characters, the story? Who's your favourite human character of the show so far? And who's your favourite Pokemon character of the show so far? I'll try to reply to as many comments as I can, so feel free to let me know below. Of course, smash the thumbs up button and the subscribe button too if you enjoyed my review. I do these videos multiple times a week, so I would love to have you on board with the community. Be sure to join our community Discord server and follow me on Twitch for daily live streams, and follow me on Twitter. You can do all of those things by clicking the links in the video description. Honestly, I think that's just about everything. I just can't believe that we're at the beginning of a new era, dude. No more Ash Ketchum, no more Pikachu, apart from Captain Pikachu, of course. Man, the beginning of a new era. Here we are. I can't wait to see it all unfold. I can't wait to cover it all on this channel, and I hope you'll all stick by my side throughout the next few years. Thank you all so much for watching, and best wishes until we meet again.